In our schools, we might have learned about how to arrange numbers in ascending or descending order. For that, you have to think a lot. If we have 10 numbers, you have to think which is the biggest number, followed by that will be having second biggest number if I want to arrange in descending order. If I want to arrange in ascending order, I need to think which is the smallest, which is the second smallest. But in Pandas, if I have a numerical column, I mean a column which has fully numbers, I can arrange it easily in ascending or descending order just by using a line of code. So in this video, we are going to see how simply we could do that with just one step. So this is the major reason why Python is a go-to library for handling data. Let's get started. The first step, what I have to do is I need to upload my data set into my Collab notebook. So that is what I have did here. So for this particular data set, I'll be adding my Kaggle dataset description from which you could download this data set. So go check out the description and download the data set if you want to work along with me. Next to that, the first cell. Look at it. First, what I'm doing here, I'm loading my pandas library. For that, importing pandas as PD. Next to which, I'm reading my CSV file wine quality white CSV using pandas. I'm storing inside a variable called df. Next to that, I need to see if it got stored, if it got read. For that, what I have to do, I need to give df.head for seeing my first 5 rows. The second step is, this is what I was talking about, arranging numbers in ascending order. If I want to arrange a particular column in ascending order, look at this. This is the syntax. Df dot short values inside a column you should give by equal to my column name, which I need to arrange in descending order. So here I am specifying alcohol. Next to that, I am giving dot head and I am giving 12. What is this 12? So we have seen about dot head, right? But what is dot head of 12? Dot head in default will be printing my first 5 rows. But when I give 12 inside that, it will be printing my first 12 rows. So see, these are my first 12 rows. So this particular column, alcohol column alone, I have applied my dot short function, right? So look into that column. See, the numbers are arranged in ascending order, but not every columns are as similar to that. So see, it starts from 8. Next to that, we have 8.4. Followed by that, we have 8.5. So it says it got arranged in ascending order with just this one line of coding. So that's how this library is particularly powerful. Now, what if I need to arrange this in descending order? For arranging numbers in descending order, in Pandas, we do not have any functions. Instead, we have an alternative. You could give, after specifying whatever I specified for arranging it in ascending order, what I need to do is, after this alcohol, I'll be giving comma and I'll give ascending equal to false. So it will automatically give my values in descending order. It will arrange in descending order. When I give dot head, it will be printing my first 5 rows after converting that to descending order. Now this alcohol value, this particular column got arranged in descending order starting from maximum value to minimum value. Now, what if I want to apply this ascending or descending order to more than a one column? It is simple. Inside df.short values, you will be giving by equal to column name, right? Not just one column name. Instead of that, you will be giving square brackets, open and square, closing square brackets, inside which you will be specifying the column names, quality and column, comma, ascending equal to 1 false if I want to arrange one particular column in descending order. I do have 2 columns, so you need to give false 2 times. This is the syntax. So when I give df dot followed by that when I give dot head, it will be showing my first 5 rows after applying this function. Now the output would be like in quality and alcohol column. All values of alcohol and quality column will be arranged in descending order. Next, value dot counts. It is actually a function that is such an amazing one. If I have a particular numerical column, but it is in categories. So here in this data set, for a quality column, we have only 7 different values. So The wine's quality is decided by this number 3 to 9. Now I want to check how many 3s are there, 4s are there, how many 9s are there. To check it out, how many wines are of good quality, how many wines are of low quality. For that, what I need to do is I need to just use this value counts function in Pandas. So when I apply this, see, it will be printing number of 6, number of 5, number of 7, number of 8. So from this, what I can understand is the number of 6 is high. So the wine quality with the quality of 6 is high. So this is something that I could take it as insight. Now we are going to apply some basic statistical functions that we have already learned, but here it is like a revision, specifically into a domain. Based on understanding my data set, now we are applying, getting some insights out of. I have my alcohol column, right? So this is my alcohol column. I want to see the average value of alcohol added to every wine bottles. For that, what I have to do is I need to give df of alcohol inside a square bracket, not inside a normal bracket. Dot mean. This is a function. So see the output 10.5. And we do have another decimals followed by that. So 10.5 is my mean value of alcohol. So the quantity of alcohol added to most of the wines is 10.5. So along with that, we do have float 64. What is that? It is the data type of this particular value. When I want to see the total amount of alcohol added to total amount of wine, I need to use this simple function called dot sum. After calling the column name using df of alcohol, I need to use dot sum. So this is my total value, 51498.87. What if I want to find the minimum or maximum value? It is simple. Dot min or dot max. So in my alcohol column, the minimum value is 8 and the maximum value is 14 point. If I want to find a maximum value of every single numerical column, if I have 10 numerical columns, I want to find the mean value, maximum value of every numerical column. What I need to apply is I need to just use df dot max of numeric equal to true. And for every other functions like sum and for mean, if you want to see the minimum, maximum, sum or mean value of all numerical columns, this is a function that I need to use. df dot max of or df dot sum of, df dot mean of or df dot min of numeric only equal to true. What is the purpose of numeric only equal to true here? It is saying to me pandas function, if you have or if you see any other characters other than numbers, do not to take that into consideration. So if it takes a string into consideration while finding a mean or maximum or some value, it will be throwing an error, right? To avoid that error, I'm using this numeric only equal to true. Only if it is a number, take that into consideration and find the maximum, minimum or some value accordingly. So if I have a data and I need to understand the data, for that I could use statistical functions inside that. By comparing my target numerical column and my features individually, I can find some meaningful information. That is what I'm doing here. For that, I'm applying df dot group by. So this is generally used for grouping two columns and finding some statistical values. Here I'm grouping quality and alcohol. One thing you need to notice here is for quality I'm using normal open and close bracket. As I'm using group by function, the second column which I'm giving, I need to use square bracket. So what I mean when I use normal bracket first, square bracket next is as per the quality. So quality will be considered as category. So as per the quality, so if quality is 3, what is my mean value what is my average alcohol value? If my quality is 4, what is my average alcohol value? This is what I'm going to find using when I apply dot mean to this whole group by function. So after finding that, I can clearly understand the average alcohol that I added to this third quality wine to, the quality of 9 is high. The quality that, the quantity of alcohol that I added to 3 is around 10.3. And for the wine of quality 9, I added 12.18. Likewise, I could take insights. So as per the quality, the alcohol quantity is high. That is what I'm taking as insight. Next. So finally, what we are doing here is, if I want to apply a sorting function to a particular column, and if I am doing that in descending order, if I want to see a specific number of rows, this is something we have already seen. It is like a part of keeping it in mind. So because this is we are seeing this for the first time, right? When I give 10 inside, I can see my first 10 functions. Why I need this first of all? Because in alcohol, when I just print my first 5 rows, I couldn't confirm it. When I need more data, what you could give is inside head, you could give the number of columns, number of rows my pandas function need print. So that's all for today. I believe you clearly understood what I thought. So this is the task for the day, and for today's task, along with this, I'll be adding the data set in the description. Kindly check that. I'm saying it again because you might forget it. So just go to description, download the data set from Kaggle. So you will be downloading it as zip and extract it to your folder and then upload it here. So the task for the day is you need to sort wines wines by pH value. pH is something we have as a column. Need not get confusions. Whatever I have given in the question, the task, you will be having that as a separate column. Next, find most common quality. Which quality is in high? Next, you need to find the minimum and maximum acidity value. So we do have a column called acidity. For that, you need to find minimum and maximum value. As a last question, we have identify quality with highest average alcohol. Based on highest average alcohol, identify the quality. So these are the questions for today. So this is the task for the day. If you have any doubts in whatever I taught or in my task for the day, you can, without any hesitation, drop them in comments. Bye for now. We'll meet you in next Pandas video. Yes, because in Pandas, we do have so many functions. That is something we are going to apply in our data most of the time, because as I already mentioned, 70% of time you'll be spending for cleaning. And for cleaning the data set, this Pandas is the masterpiece. Bye for now. We'll meet you in next video.